Hey guys, 6 Actual. Was doing some of my routine shopping this weekend and seeing that a lot of stores are starting to put these burpee kits and seeds and everything on clearance. About 25% off, I guess, because we're getting late in the season, being the end of April. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll give it a shot. This is really the first solid year that I've done the gardening. So last season I did and had some tomatoes, but it was planted real late in the season, so I didn't get as much as I hoped for. So now I said, hey, I found some seeds. I've never grown cucumbers, and hopefully with these I can actually make some homemade pickles there. And I'm going to try some corn, because I'm not really sure how that will do in the 5-gallon buckets. So for a good experiment, since it was on clearance, and I said, hey, might as well just start up one more project. I did make a mistake over the last time that I started it with this type of kit, and that was that I didn't wait to transfer the plants. It actually says to strengthen your plants before you transfer them to your garden, move them to a sheltered place outside for a week. I did not do that, and I ended up losing about half of them. So I'm going to see what we can do here and see how long it takes. Reading the instructions, should be 10 to 14 days for them to germinate and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I've already got the water set up, and it does recommend that for the water that you go ahead and put the, let's see, I don't know if you can see them very good in there, but make sure that these pellets are actually turned flat. So I've already went ahead and done that, and I'm going to now add the water to it and get ready to plant the seeds, and I'll be right back. Guys, I do want to add that this particular product and manufacturer, I will do a slight review as we go through this, but I want you to know that the reason that I chose this particular system was because it was on sale. It was on clearance, and to be honest with you, it was the cheapest one they had. They do have other manufacturers. I do not know the difference. If any of you have used this or have found another way to do this indoors, I have been doing some research online. I would like to figure out a way to work a greenhouse in my own home for my seed starting, and maybe then transplant it outside to a greenhouse. So if anybody's got any recommendations or can send me a link to a video on some more information on it, by all means, I'm willing to learn from the ones of you guys who this is your strength. But being a prepper and a survivalist, you need to first understand your weaknesses. Don't go into it too arrogant, guys, and say, hey, if I see it, I can do it, and blah 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 blah. Identify your weaknesses and be realistic and say, hey, these are where my shortfalls are, and this is what I need to do to correct it, and experiment, things like that. So I'm going to finish this up and get the seeds ready, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back at it. Now I have gotten all the water into each pod, and I'm going to, with my trusty dusty Spyderco here, I am going to open these up just a little bit. I think that's one of the things that you probably need to do with these things. Well, at least it worked last time when I did it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now I want everybody to know what I'm growing is not only for myself, but it is also going to a local food bank to help feed the homeless. I have decided to donate up to half of the crops that I grow this year to help the homeless. Where I live, we live pretty close to a military post. I'm not going to say which one, but it's the home of the infantry. Those of y'all who are active duty know where it is. And there's too many homeless people here. I drive by them all the time going to downtown. And we have too many homeless veterans out there as well, and people that just need a little help. Now, I'm not a saint or anything else like that. This is just something that I determined that I was going to do to make my 2 cents for my community and for people who are less fortunate. So as we get this done, I'll get ready to plant the seeds, and we'll see what we get done this growing season. Hopefully it works out. Evidently this one turned over. Knowing my luck. Since it is getting towards the end of the month, I did want to go ahead and send a shout out to the preppersite.com. Link will be in the box. I was working last night on a survival book that I'm putting together, and went there. I know they're having a contest. East Coast Prepper runs that channel in his own. I'll put the link to his channel and everything down in the box. I want you guys to know that there's so much information out there on this site that you're really doing yourself an injustice if you don't stop by and look at the information. I spent quite a bit of time downloading PDFs last night, and you know, when you stop by, register and say something to East Coast Prepper for doing this. He pays for it out of his own pocket. This guy's a really good guy. He just wants to get out and help people. So if you guys get a chance, stop by the site and check it out. And like I said, I'm going to leave the link below in the comment box. Okay guys, sorry I couldn't take you all the way through it, but the camera kept dying for the battery. So anyway, everything is planted. I got my corn laid out here, and my soon-to-be delightful pickles in their first form. Cucumbers, that is. Already set up. I'm going to go ahead and put the top on it, and it recommends a nice dark place out of the sun. So as most of us know who have teenagers, where the best place to hide something that's dark and away from the sun? In their closet. So I'm gonna go do that, put that in there, and stay tuned. We'll see what happens in about a week to 10 days, and I'll take you guys all the way through to the point where I take it down and drop it off to the local mission. So I'll see you guys soon. Please rate, comment, suggest anything else, subscribe, hit me up.